You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
Who took a shit? It smells like horse shit, I tell you. Welcome to Why You Suck in Bed. We're back. Sorry that we were gone. We missed everybody. We'll explain our absence in a bit. I am Dr. Stacy. I'm here with...
Hola, ¿qué pasa? How you doing?
John.
Hi, I'm Paige. Happy to be here.
Jeffrey. Not going to lie, this crew's been through a lot the last few weeks.
We're always bitching about...
Statement of the year.
Always bitching about being through stuff.
And I believe... life happens and...
You just meow.
Meow. I turned into a cat while we were gone. I morphed into a kitty. Meow.
I bet you can't say meow 14 times throughout the episode.
I bet you can.
Yeah, of course I can. So, life happens and it's interfered with our podcasting and we apologize.
Sorry, guys.
So, I threw my back out. Then I had severe stomach issues.
You mean you were pooping all over the place? Squirty, squirty.
TP had to travel. Paige had stuff going on. Busy woman. And John, I think he was pretty much available.
No, I was available. I was sitting home waiting the whole time to be called.
When is this going to happen?
Every time it got canceled, I was like that kid.
Like blue balls.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
That kid waiting next to the phone for that phone call.
I had a few moments like that, too. I was so ready to do this podcast, and then it didn't happen. I had blue tubes. You had blue balls.
Oh. I'm like, guys, I got to cancel. I'm
You
shitting
had like,
myself.
You had like the reign of the 7 plagues on your home this last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I canceled a match date for that last time we were supposed to hang out.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Then,
we could have, but
I'm not trying to give you
I
a
would have
guilt
had
trip.
to. We would have had to
I'm
podcast it
waiting.
from the toilet. From the toilet.
That might have been a
We've
good
done it
episode.
before.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Well, next time I'll remember that.
I had my Callie in the bathroom once.
Callie was supposed to come today as well, and she
Sexy.
couldn't make it.
Shit, everybody's falling off.
Lot going on. All right. So
Lots of stuff.
let's see. Oh, also I had to cancel the appearance on The Hole.
Bummer.
Because I threw my back out for 3 days and I couldn't fucking move.
So, how did you throw your back out, my lady?
Getting humped.
Is this a sex injury?
Do
It
you
was
really-
probably something like she was leaning over to pick
To
up
feed
one
the
of
cats.
her 12 cats or lifting a bag of
I
feed.
was brushing my cat and I threw my back out.
It's not like I was shaving my cooter and I threw my back out.
I have thrown my back out during sex, but this time I was cleaning my closet.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. Just cleaning out my...
Get deep in that closet.
My-
all the way to the back.
my storage bins.
My storage bins.
So that was that. And I also got another cat
Oh.
during the
Good
absence.
Lord.
We
You're going to die of feline AIDS.
I hope so. One can only hope. That's the best way to
And
go.
I won't be able to save you.
No one can save me.
I'm calling Matt Paxton, having him come back.
Matt
well.
Porter's feline
We
edition.
gotta make an appointment for
Matt would be so disappointed in me. He hates cats.
when you're starting
Oh,
to
shit.
ziplock them and put them in your freezer.
Catalog them.
Paige, the beer's next to the cat in the fridge.
Oh, I got it. All right, I'm going to have this beer next to Fluffy.
To the
circa
right of the-
2013 summer edition.
To the right of the tuxedo cat. To the left of the orange tabby.
So let's talk about sex.
Baby.
Go ahead. I guess you have talked. You have something. You have like a shit-eating grin on your face.
Oh, I have nothing to fucking say.
Come
Really?
on. You've been hitting Match.com hard as fuck. What you got?
I have fucking complaints. I have rants. I have a
You've received complaints?
Wait,
Or you
wait,
have-
no, I have a laundry
Did you
list of
not get a good
complaints.
Yelp rating, like, on your dick? Like,
Yeah.
I
No,
thought he
they'll
got
rate you
complaints
on
too. Like that date was subpar.
They email it to me.
Yeah.
I get the results.
Oh man, brutal.
So are you going to rant? Should we play your theme music or
Fuck Match.com.
I don't know if you should even get me started with
Would you
that.
like a sip of my Four Loko?
Yeah, aren't you on something too? Like
We're not talking about me yet.
Oh, but I.
We're going
Well, we
clockwise.
can go back and forth and bounce stories.
I've definitely got some stories.
So you're on a site too. You have a profile on the
I
site?
do.
So you've been perusing as well.
I have been perusing.
You've been getting emails.
Yes.
Because I'm always curious to the comparison from the female point of view.
I'm going Tinder.
Oh, you're not just doing Tinder, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you horn dog.
Well, listen, I need results. I need
Immediate results.
I need to build the stable as quickly as possible.
she
Wow.
does? She doesn't fuck around.
Damn.
You should take lessons from
Slap
this
my
one.
poos.
She will spit Four Loko all over the studio.
Be worth it to cheer me up. Thank you.
Oh, I just sprinklered this whole fucking place with Four Loko.
You know, I missed that, the sound effects. I missed
See,
the
I
sound
want something substantial, not just getting laid.
and that's why you're on Match.com?
What else am I going to do? Fucking eHarmony and pick up 50-year-olds?
Ugh, good lord. Try
I like to fuck
our
little boys.
time.
Our time.
time.
Yeah, you
Old
guys,
time.
You guys had a lot of success
We
on
had
that.
that
so
was
much
bad.
Oh, God.
I mean, just like listen to the quality of email that I get. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Now, I mind you, there's absolutely no punctuation in this entire paragraph.
Oh, I love that.
So if I accidentally pause, it's not because there's.
It's because
an
you've run out of
actual-
breath from
right,
the run-on
it's-
sentence.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, okay. And this is from a very attractive female as well. I've been in Long Island for about 6 years now. I like it a lot. I hate it because I live by the water as well, so we get flooded all the time, so it sucks. LOL. And yeah, you were up pretty late. I've been slaving at a work, so I'm usually in bed by 10 nowadays. LOL. Got anything planned for this weekend? Question mark.
She's 13.
And
Listen.
when you say she's attractive, you mean she's big tits?
I'll pull up a picture. Hold on. You can.
Guaranteed.
I have a problem with LOL being used more. I have a problem with LOL, period.
I can't.
You know, you can.
If you use it more than once, I have a big problem with that.
I know
What about
someone.
when you're
and-
texting, though?
Wait. I know
hate
someone.
LOL.
And when
I fucking hate it.
When I text this person, I'll say, "What time do you want to meet for dinner tonight?" And she'll respond, "Let's try 5-ish." LOL.
What?
See, that's just.
I'm not kidding. Like it's in every
Like it's a
single-
punctuation mark.
Yes, and it's infuriating.
That's
I
just
hate
someone
LOL.
who doesn't understand.
I will type
how to
ha
use it.
ha way before I'll type LOL.
I
think
don't
it's
do
so
ha ha.
stupid.
I do ha 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 ha.
In capitals.
Yeah, you let them know.
Or I use an emoji to properly describe my emotion at that time.
There was someone in one of the profiles I just recently read who said, like, I won't date guys who use emojis.
Wow.
Like, oh, sorry.
Oh, all right. And
Guess-
you just like text back with like the frowny face.
No, I didn't send her my standard email, so there you go. You're not getting one.
Heart, American flag, heart.
She should hang out with the dude with the list of 1,000 things he doesn't want.
Oh, that guy was great.
I'm sure emojis were on
That
there.
made for a good episode.
Like when you compound the shit out of someone and then they cry 5 minutes later, that's exciting. It's about right. Hold on. I'm
It's all
trying
about-
to get
it's
this
all about the
fucking
tears.
picture up. Why can't I get it up? Oh, there it is.
Why can't I get it up?
Wah, wah.
Hold on, I gotta get a body. You see, and that's another thing. It's so hard to pull up a body shot of half these girls because they do all these face fucking shots and shots with their hotter friends and shots with their fucking dogs and shots of like a beach somewhere. Like I need to fucking see
Oh,
where
I
they went on
know.
vacation.
You know what kills me is dudes that post pictures of them with their mom.
Their mom.
Their mom. Okay, a picture
She's
with
good
you
looking.
and your dog. Oh, she's hot.
Told you.
She's totally hot.
I have fucking.
She has no punctuation
She
or
could be a
diction
man,
skills, but
What? No.
I
Look at that. Come on, she's like J-Lo looking.
She
yeah,
kind of is. She's
but
like-
if
yeah,
you
she's pretty.
tied her hair in a pony and took her makeup off,
So
she could
I
look
mean,
like a dude.
am I gonna respond? Of course. Maybe I'll be able to teach her grammar, but
just don't use an emoji.
no, that wasn't her. It wasn't her thing.
All right, so you know what? You're boring. So you don't have any match stories?
I
I thought you said you had a match story.
No,
Did I dream that?
Probably.
I thought you said that.
no.
No, nothing like you've been on Match for a while now. Like nothing good, nothing crazy, nothing.
I actually haven't been on. I've been on a couple of dates here and there.
Any more bipolar women?
Yeah, you
I
had
told-
that story.
Right, I told the one the last time I was on the show the bipolar girl, the borderline girl.
I don't know if you told that on the show.
No, it wasn't on the show.
Are you cheating? Are you on another podcast that we don't know about?
You dick.
Are you starting another podcast?
I didn't tell that story about it. Slipped it in.
Just the tip.
All right, so this was another this was a little was she Spanish or a little Spanish girl?
She was just brown. You don't even know who she was.
You have no idea.
Before I even met up with her in the city, she started. She sent me her phone number, so we were like texting back and forth. Fine, not a big deal. It was like constant texting, like I had a girlfriend again, constant. And then she started sending me links to things. I'm like, what the fuck is she?
Like what?
She sent me a link to like a video on YouTube, and I thought maybe it was something like funny or something about what we were talking about or something.
Was it
her
about
doing
Jesus
the Harlem
Christ?
Struggle?
No, it was her like singing for
Singing for what?
She thought, I guess she was trying to get into like show business or something. So it was like an audition thing or something. So I'm like, all right.
Because you're a talent scout, she sent that to you?
Weird. And then she sent me another link to like a commercial that she was in.
What?
What kind of commercial?
It was a Walmart commercial.
Wait. Was it a Walmart commercial or was it people of Walmart?
It was a Walmart commercial.
Are you sure?
And they were like asking people about like teachers that had an impact on them, and then I guess it was about Walmart donating money or something. Fucking rednecks
God.
to school. So like I'm getting all this shit, and already I'm like, oh, this girl's like just starving
She
for
sucks.
attention and just like a fucking attention whore. But then I keep looking at her pictures, and I'm like,
Pay attention to Matt.
but she's really hot.
I have something to say, and I'm going to send you a link.
Check out this link. I have some really important things I'm working on.
I do a lot of research.
So in the course,
By the way, I'm bipolar.
we meet up.
Wait for it.
We meet up at like a wine bar kind of place, and we start drinking.
City
and
cellar?
Immediately she gets into it. Now again, she's fucking hot. Her face looked a lot like one of my exes from college. So I'm like immediately like, whoa, chick's hot. Great little body, short little thing, totally my type.
Midget.
She's throwing out stuff about like family problems, like her ex-boyfriend who's 25 years older than her, married, and some kind of a broadcaster or something, which is the reason that she
Letterman?
moved to New York City to begin with. So I'm like,
Wait,
fuck.
she moved to New York City to be a broadcaster?
No, for him. I guess to be the bitch on the side or something.
Oh, yeah. Side piece.
Oh, that's
Reach for that rainbow.
Oh, fuck. You know.
She's talking about how she's
Check, please.
She's bi. She's done this.
Polar.
She's
Pie. Polar?
She's worked in a strip club. She's worked as a bartender. She's worked as this, that. Like anything I say, she had a story to trump it.
Oh, I hate
about
that.
herself.
The one-upping. Oh, that's the worst.
And it was just
exhausting.
ridiculous. Like the shit. And again, first date.
No boundaries.
So I mean, we hooked up, but then after that, I sent like we had another date. Like she immediately called me the next day.
Where'd you hook up?
I walked her back to her apartment.
And then what? This is why you suck in bed. You can't just be like, so
Bring
we
it.
hooked up, and then the next day.
We need details.
Like, are you kidding me? What are you even doing on the show if you're not going to tell us what
Oh,
happened?
shit.
All right, shit. All right, so we were at this place for a while. We got pretty hammered, and then we started walking. And I was like, "Oh, we should get food or something." And then we just like kept walking.
And at no point did you think I should probably go because she's crazy.
No, I knew she was crazy, but again,
at no point you thought I should probably go.
I was drunk and retard.
You retard with a boner, okay?
And we're like walking and walking and walking. I'm thinking to myself, where the fuck are we going? Like, and I made jokes about it. Like, where are you taking me to? We're going to like a abandoned warehouse or something. We walked all the way back to her apartment.
I'm taking you to my hospital room.
It wasn't like close either.
Where they keep me locked up at night.
Yeah.
This is my group home.
And yeah, like we hooked up. We made out like out front. And then she was just like, why don't you come up? And I was like, all right. And went upstairs. It was like this little tiny, like...
Padded cell?
Like a holding cell size fucking room.
Was there shackles?
It might have been in an institution. Maybe I just didn't notice.
Was there a hole in the wall you could put the medication through in the morning?
Slide it shut.
She actually asked me to shackle her up.
Was there an
She
orderly
was like-
that let you into her apartment?
She was like, they're going to come check on me soon. You got to put me back in my...
How did the rubber sheets feel against your balls?
No, she had nice sheets. They were nice.
Okay.
They were like that fake silk, so you slide.
Oh
like,
my
right
god!
off.
I literally was just I've been rocking satin sheets on my bed forever because I like it. Was literally recently told that they're ghetto.
Ghetto.
They're not ghetto.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of the satin sheets, sexually or otherwise. I love them.
They're also really good for your hair.
Thank you. Exactly. I was
My only
told they were
problem is
ghetto.
you can't get traction on them.
That's not my problem.
Okay, it isn't your problem. It's my problem when I'm trying to plow and my knees are sliding off the bed,
gestures
or
of the
or I slide right off the bed.
Zing!
I picture him like a cartoon where his legs are just like...
Can't.
You're going to break this table.
Fucking Scooby Doo it on the sheets.
Totally had that problem too. That and that and memory foam. You can't get. You can't.
No,
like you
that's true.
sink.
Memory foam is not sexually
I
friendly.
have memory foam.
You sink.
It's interesting. It's interesting. You get used to it, but it's interesting.
I'd rather.
You're almost like below sea level. Like after you settle in.
like just your nose is sticking.
I can't breathe.
Like am I fucking the memory foam or am I inside you still?
Like there's just a full body dent with 2 knee marks on either side.
You probably have to thrust upward just so that his downward thrust can get in. Or in the coven.
That's how my bed sounds. That's the inside of my memory foam. It holds so many memories.
It literally holds the memories.
It's sadness. This is the sound of mediocre sex in my memory foam.
The Superman.
It's just a whole memory. I can't go on. I can't.
Oh, take that, Stacy.
Oh God, I can't go on. That just destroyed me.
And you've seen the size of Superman.
Yes,
He's
so that's
gigantic.
probably a fucking dent and
He
a half.
breaks the memory foam.
Oh God.
So yeah, it was basically an ice skating match.
So you fucked her.
You're right, but I left that night. I didn't stay. Like I was immediately like, "Yep, gotta go," out the door.
Right.
Fine. I'm on the
Did
train.
you have the guard unlock the doors for you?
They pat you down.
I tipped
The
the guard.
skeleton keys.
I actually had to escape in order to get out. But then she starts calling me the next day. She immediately wants to make. So I immediately feel bad because I'm like, this girl like really likes me. I think I texted you that day.
Yes.
Because I was like torn about, all right, maybe I should just give it another chance.
Isn't it the best when you have friends? It is so great to have friends that you can bounce that shit off of too. Like the next day, like how do I proceed with this information?
Right. I was.
And I'm sure you gave him the utmost advice.
Run. It was like 3 letters. Run.
Run.
I was totally Natalie and Brulia at that point and torn.
Aww.
Torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. All right, let me find the text message I sent to her.
Yes, please.
She said, I think I remember the film, and if I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. And I said, well, that's the one thing we got. So she changed the time on me a couple of times, and then I talked to Stacy, and then finally I wrote out this whole text, and it was, listen, it seems like, because even in her text messages, she mentioned her ex. Like, she gave me an attitude that night. And then the next morning, I was like, "Are you all right? Is everything okay?" And she was like, "Oh, my head's all full, and I got this in there." And
You must have came in her mouth
and
like 8 times.
her ex's name is John too. So she was like, and I got John in my head, and I'm like, "You got me in your there's the other John," and I was confused.
In your head or in your ass or in your?
I don't
What is
know.
she talking about?
Seriously.
She was just a fucking mess. So finally, I was like, "Listen, it seems like you got a lot going on right now, and it seems like you're on the fence about hanging out. I'm fine with putting it off for a while if you have some stuff to work out."
Wait, you said that to her?
I texted that. That was after I had a conversation with Stace. I was literally sitting there with my finger over the send button, like.
I will say this, that it was a very gentlemanly thing to do. That was good.
Finally, because because I could have gotten laid again, and whatever. So she was like, no, it's not like that. I'm just very busy. I'm looking forward to it all day, unless you're not feeling up to it, but I want to see you. So now I start feeling bad again. I'm
Fuck. You're such a sucker.
So then again, I'm torn, but finally I'm like, I'm sorry, but it seems like you got some things to get past before dating again. I'm not knocking it because I've been there myself, but I can't put myself in this kind of situation again. I had a good time Sunday, and I wish you luck. And that's when the texts start rolling in.
Oh, now it gets good.
Oh,
She
no.
started,
Let's do it.
What just happened? She thought that
But I love you.
I didn't want to see you.
I just got your name tattooed on my ass.
And if you're not into me, I get it. Just say that. And I was like, dude, you spoke about your ex the entire date and mentioned it again last night.
Good Lord.
You're not over it, and that's fine. It takes a while, but I don't need that right now. I'm just trying to be proactive. I actually said proactive in the text.
You can't say words like proactive to a girl that crazy.
So
you
good.
can't.
Were you
My
drunk?
skin is bad too.
So then she was...
I just got that.
Thank you. Somebody did.
He thought you were referencing proactive.
Yes.
Oh.
I figured she's dumb enough to think that.
That was good.
If it's good enough for Jessica Simpson, it's good enough for me.
She's like,
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry is that.
I'm totally over him, and I don't want to be a homewrecker anymore. And I'm scared of getting hurt. Isn't that normal?
We'll leave the homewrecker days behind.
I'm just very straight. I was just like this fucking thing, and I was like, time to climb aboard the Ho train. Dunzo. So I cut that.
And have you heard from her since?
No, not
right,
since the diatribe.
The diatribe.
Well, that's promising because
And that was
in your past she would have shown up at your house and threatened
No,
people.
she didn't know where I lived. She had no.
Oh, thank God.
Fucking. And and when we were texting back and forth, like she was like, "Do you have Facebook?" I'm like, "No." She was like, "Do you have Twitter?"
Good answers.
I'm like, "No,
No, I don't. I'm not really into social media.
Right.
Meanwhile, you're
which
all
probably
over that
makes me
shit.
sound fucking weird because who doesn't have a Twitter? Who doesn't have a Facebook?
On that date, you don't.
I don't. I was like, no.
I'm surprised
I
she
don't
didn't try
believe
to
in
find
social
you.
media.
I think I'm well blocked out on there. I mean, being a popular grocery store man and everything,
That's
you
how I
never
found
know
you.
who might be looking for your grapes.
When you sell a lot of melons.
You're a star of social media.
When you're moving cucumbers all day.
Oh, so what's going on with you?
So that was my borderline.
I think I'm ready to have this conversation now that I've got 3/4 of a Four Loko in my system.
Okay, if you're ready,
If I slur a little bit, I'm sorry.
no one will blame you.
So rant a little bit about the stuff that's irritating about Tinder.
Can I first tell the story that leads up to me being on Tinder in the first place?
Yes, please do. Please do.
Yes.
All right, my friends.
I didn't know this was going to come out today. I'm
No,
fucking excited.
this has been in the chamber for like 3 weeks.
And this is another reason why we've all been distracted.
Fans,
Been very distracted.
you are in for a treat.
So, as you guys know, I've been in a committed relationship for approximately 6 years.
I don't know if the fans knew that.
Well, it's not something really talked about. Mm-hmm. But
Right, especially being a rock star, that must be a difficult thing to maintain.
Exactly. It's not something that you advertise, but whatever.
Because all the guys at your shows want to bang you. You're the fucking
and
drummer.
women, all the women.
And all the women, too. Yeah, I know. Seriously. All right. So anyways, been with the same guy for approximately 6 years, on and off. And we lived together. Yeah,
I've been there many times.
I know. So we lived together, and we were very good friends with a couple that lived a couple doors down from us. And we used to, party together. We would, fucking drink and play darts and whatever. So my boyfriend was a bartender and came home very late one night. I was in bed and said, I ran into so-and-so on the street. So-and-so meaning the girl in the couple relationship that we're friends
call her
with.
Susie.
Susie. And give me a guy's name, too.
And Jamal.
Susie and Jamal. And give me a name for my boyfriend.
Kip.
Kip. Kip, it is.
Kip, Susie, and Jamal.
This is totally believable. All right. So Kip decides that Kip runs into Susie on the street. They're outside smoking a cigarette.
I'm already confused. I don't remember who we saw.
Give it a second. Kip is my boyfriend.
Got it.
Susie and Jamal are the couple that we're friends with.
Got it.
All right. So Susie
Jamal used to be the name of my ex's penis. Okay.
Oh, that's appropriate.
Really?
Okay. All right. So anyways, hold on. All right. So Kip comes home from work. It's like 4:00 in the morning. Susie's out on the sidewalk smoking a cigarette, invites him to come up and have some beers. And he goes. Now, Jamal is home, but sleeping in the apartment.
Okay,
so,
Jamal is home sleeping. Kip is with Susie.
Yes.
You're sleeping.
Yes.
In Jamal and Susie's place.
Right. 2 doors down from my apartment.
And you're alone in bed.
Yeah, I'm sleeping. It's like sunrise.
sheets.
Yeah, satin
Cool.
sheets, which are not ghetto. Right.
Absolutely not ghetto.
Fuck that shit. So
Unless they have holes in them.
He comes home and tells me, I ran into Susie and we went upstairs and we had a few beers and we did some blow and I was hanging out with her and her friends and Jamal was actually asleep, so we were trying not to wake him up, but it was cool. He's like, we had a good time. I'm like, okay, cool. The next day, Jamal leaves a note on my car and says, I need you to call me right away. And I thought it was for Kip because we share a car.
Right.
And I just thought, maybe there was some weirdness or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I told Kip about it and he was like, you know what? Don't even get involved. He's like, they're having some problems, and he's like, just stay out of it, and let's not get involved in their drama, whatever.
A cock. Wow, that's
sneaky,
interesting.
sneaky, sneaky.
Okay.
Cut to 4 days later. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I get up early. I'm going to go run some errands. My car is parked out front, and we live on a very busy street. I walk out front, and there's a note on my car that says...
More with the notes on the car. Don't they have a phone?
He doesn't have my number. Jamal doesn't have my phone number.
Okay.
Huge note on my windshield that says, Kip fucked Susie. That's why I kicked her out. Call me immediately.
With his number.
With his number.
What a loser.
On the interim, I had texted Susie to find out if everything was cool after I got the first note on my car. And she's like, we broke up. We had a big fight. I'm staying at my parents' house. And me being a friend is like, is there anything I could do? Do you want me to come over? Exactly. Like, is there anything I could do for you? You want me to take you out for coffee or a drink?
You're
and
so
she's
sweet.
I'm a fucking idiot is what I am.
No, you're a better person.
So I go upstairs, I throw the note at Kip, and I'm just like, handle this. I'll be back later. So I leave, I grab my beach chair, I drive to the beach, and I go sit on the beach for like 3 hours. And I get sunburned as fuck. I'm just trying to wrap my head around how I'm going to deal with this fucking situation.
So this is sunburn. This
Yes.
isn't your blood pressure going up.
No, this
right
is
now.
it's a little bit. No, it might be blood pressure.
Do you have medication for the blood pressure?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's called Four Loco. I'll be fine. Long story short,
you're becoming the color of Jeff when he starts to get like when he starts to
the
tell-
rage is starting to come out of my skin.
It builds from his neck and it starts.
That's exactly what's happening to me right now.
What was on the note that you never got to see?
What's that?
You're leaving out what was on the note that you never got to see.
Oh, I know. I'm getting to that. So finally,
Jeffrey knows the whole
Oh, he
story.
totally does. He's my boy. He knows this whole thing. So I finally decide to call Jamal and find out what the fuck is going on. So
Okay.
what I didn't know is that the very first note that was left on my car, the Wednesday prior to the one that I had just gotten, included Kip's underwear.
Oh, he left them over there.
Yep.
How didn't you know there was underwear? Did Kip take the underwear?
Somebody had gotten to it before I could see it. They left the note, but took the underwear. We're not dealing with very smart
Makes you
people
think
here.
they're not very bright, or somebody on the street said, "Hey, I could use a pair."
Right. It could be either of those situations.
Could have been a homeless guy walking
So
down the street.
You never know.
Jamal was trying to get a hold of me for 4 days to tell me what the fuck happened.
Jamal.
So this is what happened. The night that he went up there, Jamal wakes up. It's like 4:30 in the morning. Fucking Susie's running around, coked out of her face in her underwear. And there's like empty bags of Coke everywhere, beer bottles, and all he can see is Kip's underwear and his bottle opener from the bar sticking out of the couch.
Huh.
Needless to say, it's fucking done.
Go bench press
Over.
that cock. So how was the confrontation?
Oh, wait, hold on. Are you talking to Jamal at the beach?
Yes.
So that 3 hours was the conversation. You find out what's going on.
No, I sat for like 3 hours and then I called him.
Okay. So then you find out this information. You go home.
I go home, he's gone.
He packed his shit.
Not really packed his shit. I think he just kind of like took off because he wasn't really sure how to handle the situation.
And we have moths in the studio.
Oh, that's the cats like
How
to
about,
chase
how about we
moths.
get the cats on that, since you have 15 of them?
They'll chase the moths.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They actually just came right out of my pussy.
Gross. Out of your memory foam?
Well, I am dating that older man.
Oh, we need to
Oh,
visit
you're
that.
going to tell that story?
No, but you, Trump.
That's pretty much it.
Well,
That's it.
the
So it's
right.
so this is what brings me to it being over. He moves out, done with this
I want to
shit.
hear the explanation.
There really wasn't any.
It was
just
like,
kind
I
of
just
like
had too much Coke?
it was kind of like it was explained to me. We did a lot of cocaine and things got weird. That was my explanation.
Weird. That's not an explanation.
Like weird, your cock was in her mouth.
yeah,
or
like
weird.
so
like-
weird. I'm fucking you. That's so weird.
So, anyways,
Was it an actual, like, it was definitely...
according to Jamal, it was definitely sex. According to them, they can't give me a straight story. Either of them.
Because they probably don't even remember.
Probably not. I really don't give a fuck.
Right. Well, I'm not justifying it at all. I'm just saying.
No. I totally know where you're coming from.
So you have had no contact with Kip.
No, Kip and I have spoken through text because we have the dividing of the assets to deal with and all that stuff.
And how are you feeling? How are you?
You know what? Initially, I was kind of sad, and now I'm fucking elated.
Do you feel like the shackles have been dropped and like because being in a relationship like that, you always feel like, oh, I should make it work. It's been so long. I
Right.
should do.
Right, families are involved. Like,
Right.
you have things invested. You've bought things together. Like,
Yeah.
all
You
that
put
dumb
your
shit.
happiness on the back burner.
We're basically just a sled ride into common law marriage, you
Right.
know? Like, we've been together for so fucking long.
I don't know about happiness on the back burner, but you overlook things.
You do
It's true.
overlook your happiness a bit. Like you think, oh, but maybe I'm overreacting because
Yeah, right. You actually try to make it work a little more until fucking something unbelievable like that.
Yeah, that was pretty much the catalyst for me to be like, okay, I'm out.
Good for you.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since.
Good. You don't miss him.
So,
Yeah,
you know, I do.
You do
Because
at
there's
first.
like, you do.
You definitely
because
do.
you have so much
Absolutely.
history together. You start becoming like each other, you know? Like, after 6 years, you have the same sense of humor. You like the same things. You finish each other's fucking sentences and all
Right.
that shit.
And you see like little stupid things, and then you're like, oh fuck!
Yeah.
Now I can't listen to that.
And then
or
I just
can't
bury
watch
my
that.
sorrows in another
In
man.
alcohol. No, they bury their sorrows in you.
They bury their sorrows in me. So to
what-
bring us to present tense,
So how have you been coping?
I've been coping with alcohol and dick.
Yes.
Do you dip the dick in the alcohol first?
Is that bad? It's not cocaine. I mean, it's just booze.
I think it's good. It's clean. You clean the dick off with the
I do.
alcohol.
It kind of like disinfects.
Yeah,
or, what's the
yeah.
word? Kind of like a nice like antibacterial wash.
Yes.
Suck it first.
Look at your hand.
You don't want to waste. You
don't wanna waste anything.
waste the alcohol.
you dip the penis in the alcohol,
Drip.
and then you suck it off,
You drip it in.
and then you insert into vagina.
But those hand motions, is it connected to anything? Where you're going perpendicular to the ground?
Oh my god! Why is this not a video podcast?
Well,
Seriously,
this is the dip.
awesome.
This is the dipping.
like this.
So
This is the sucking.
Like a fun dip.
You know
This is
that-
insertion.
This is insertion.
You know that was a reverse grip, though. That I don't know.
No, that's good.
It's a different
reverse
feel.
grip. Exactly.
It's a different feel.
When things get dull,
You mix
you
it up.
reverse grip it. Exactly.
I don't know. Sometimes it throws me off. You know, you throw in the reverse grip, and I'm like, "Whoa, who's that? Oh, it's still you." Yeah, like,
Really, you're overthinking it that
Third
much.
hand, where did that come from?
So I gotta tell you guys, after 6 years as off the market, being back in the dating scene has
it's
been
insane.
so entertaining.
It's
so
insane.
fucked up and so entertaining at the same time. But I gotta tell you, like, I am having some of the best sex in my life right now, so I have no fucking regrets.
Now, who are you having sex with? Crazies?
No.
Or are you avoiding the crazies?
No, I'm avoiding the crazies.
Because John has sex with the crazies.
What sucks is my out the gate. All right, so here's the deal. One of my
taking-
best friends.
I take all the crazies right off a match. So
Right.
you-
He's the filter.
He's the filter. So
all the other
right out
guys
the
are
gate,
benefiting from me right now.
I go through the breakup. I confide in one of my best friends, and he tells me, he's like, fuck that shit. He's like, go on Tinder, make an account. He's like, I want you to rebound the fuck out of yourself. He's like, just go out, let these guys take you out to dinner, have a good time. He's like, don't even think about it. He's like, just move on with your life. And I'm like, you know what? That's actually pretty sage advice.
It's easier for a girl. It's easier for a chick.
Yeah, it is.
Because you have
You
no
would think.
worries on a date.
So-
Except maybe getting raped, chloroformed.
Well, there's that.
Those are
There's-
minor things.
Right.
So
that's nothing.
Out the gate, it's like
If
a
you're
week
dead,
later.
it's not rape.
I go out with this guy from Tinder, hot as fuck, drove a really long way to come hang out with me. And I just had like a really stressful week. So like I hadn't been eating, and I decided to just start pounding drinks at dinner with this guy, like a moron. And then we're like, oh, let's go bar hopping. So by the time we hit like the third bar, I was hand gesturing to the point where I was ripping my own earrings out.
I've done that. I thought I was the only one that did that.
Such a
because
mess.
I talk with my hands so much that
such a mess.
Do you talk with your hands? I've never noticed.
I've done bodily
I'm
harm.
sitting in between these two ladies, and
your
I'm
black eye
nearly
has-
getting smacked.
Your black
on
eye
both
is
sides.
finally healed.
Like the hands, the hands are flying.
I'm not even Italian.
It's like a Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah.
And I always seem to gesture towards my boobies.
I do
You
that too.
also do this thing too much.
Oh, the little
Everybody
the
says
evil
that about
genius,
me.
the little
Fucking
evil
thing.
genius hand
If
gestures.
there was one gesture, that is
You don't
the
like
one.
this? You don't
we
like
need
it?
a picture of that to tweet.
Okay.
Because that is your gesture.
Okay.
So anyways, it's been a learning curve. I have to learn how to handle my alcohol when I go out and not be a moron. And
So the sex is great.
sex is great. I actually broke my headboard the other night.
Why do you think it's so good? Because it's a new person? Because
totally.
It's good sex?
No, because
Or-
it's good sex.
Oh, wow. Wow. Good
I've
for
actually
you.
been hanging out with this really hot Southern gentleman. The hot accent.
Did you drive up from the south to see it?
No, he lives around here.
How old is he?
Does he have horns on his car? Like
If he does, I don't care.
bull horns?
I never was attracted to a Southern accent before. It is sexy as fuck.
Well, hello. I like Matthew McConaughey.
I don't like
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey. I think he's
Well,
a douche.
hello. I hate Matthew McConaughey, and then I saw True Detective, and then I loved him.
And then you fell in love with him?
But and also he's a pothead. You
Yeah.
gotta respect that.
That's why you like him, though. I mean, you like James Franco, the fucking pothead. You like Seth Rogen, who's a fucking pothead.
So I have a type.
You have a type.
It's called pothead.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dirty potheads.
I usually like guys that look like prisoners, so
Johar.
that's...
Wow. I like Johar. He's a pothead. I masturbate to terrorists. By the way, his sister was just arrested for threatening a... Did you read this? The hot sister? Yeah. She was arrested because Johar's sister threatened an ex-girlfriend of her boyfriend or something and said to her, I know people who can plant bombs on you.
What?
So, of course, the police are listening to everything in this family. So they haul her in,
Fucking idiot.
and now she's going to be arraigned.
Oh, man.
The wacky jihadist. This is on Fox.
Oh,
That's the other thing.
Wait a minute, hold on. Dial it back for a second. So the only person you've had sex with is the crazy bipolar girl?
No, I've had a couple others, but it hasn't been anything like...
No, like notable?
Yeah, noteworthy.
Like,
I you see, contrary to what Stacy says, I've gotten better at weeding out the packs. You have a fucking pack of cats outside of your house trying to get in right now. I've never seen anything like this before. This is like an episode of Garfield and Friends.
or like The Walking Dead, but cats.
You feed all these little fuckers, don't you?
She does.
I can't make them starve. They're fucking
can't make them
hunters.
starve.
They're fucking predators. Let them kill some mice in this neighborhood or something. Are you getting food? What are you doing right now? You're shutting the windows?
She's getting crazier by the
Yeah,
second.
she's-
we need to
through the
stop her.
windows.
She's serious.
They're coming through the
Dude,
windows.
She's turning into my mother.
Oh, shit. Crazy cat lady.
Speaking of which, can I put,
I'm going to make you a Tinder account. You need to, like, get the crazy cat lady fucked out of you.
before we finish this Tinder story, can I put the accent to something that happened a while ago on an older episode when we were talking about things that we found in our parents' rooms
Yes.
and stuff, like sex things, and I mentioned the magazine that I found in my dad's nightstand. So
That was the 40 and over one, wasn't
the
it?
40 and over one in the bag underneath the stuff and the
Yes,
nightstand.
by the baseball glove.
Under the baseball glove, right?
That came up last night. I was hanging out with Henry.
Did it really?
No kidding. I'm not even joking. We
Today-
had dinner and it came up.
My parents went away this next couple of days, and they asked me to watch the house, bring in the mail, turn on the lights, all that stuff.
You went.
So I go to my parent, and I walk into the front door, and I'm like, I don't know why that thought just popped in my head. Like, I wonder if he still has that fucking magazine. So I went up, and I went into the nightstand, and the glove is still there. I take out the glove. The ball, the softball is still there. I take out but there's no magazine. Instead, which made me feel like a shithead, there's a bunch of old cards that, like, when I was younger, I used to hand draw cards.
No, I feel creepy. No, I feel his masturbation material has been replaced by your handmade child
It's
cards.
as if he knew I was going to go in and look for it.
And make you feel
It made
terrible
me feel
for it.
fucking terrible. I'm like, oh, I made this when I was like fucking 10.
That's so creepy.
And you couldn't open them because there was jizz in
He's masturbating to my children's cards now.
Some kids eat pastes.
Oh my god.
So yeah, the magazine's gone. And I was tempted to like go through the rest of the room, and then I was like, I need to leave this house right now before things get out of hand.
Well, you need to find that magazine and you need to bring it to a taping because it's legendary.
He must have tossed it. He must have thrown it out.
Come on. You know how many memories that he has with that magazine? He wouldn't throw it out.
I still need to get my sister on the show.
I know. When is she coming on?
I don't know.
All right. Tell her we have cats.
Really? Is that the selling point? We got pussy.
I have so many cats. You can have a couple.
Look, they're right outside. They're just in the window waiting for a home.
So you've obviously gotten laid more than me using Tinder. So you would recommend...
I would totally recommend Tinder. And I actually deleted my account because I've got so much shit going on that I had to kind of like dial it back a little bit.
How did
Look at his face is
now
like
I'm actually
he wants to kill you.
I'm actually interested now. So
oh, now you're interested.
Lay this out.
What?
Lay it out.
What do you want to know?
How does this thing work?
All right, so Tinder is very rudimentary. Like it's an app for your iPhone.
Yeah.
You put up a few pictures.
Okay, now explain rudimentary to him.
Oh, sorry. It's very simple.
Can you spell it?
It's very simple.
Okay.
So you put up a few pictures.
Rudimentary, my dear Watson.
Exactly.
Rudimentary.
You put up a little description about yourself. And the beauty of the situation is that it'll show you people within your zip code that you'd be interested in. Like you can put within like 10 miles, 20 miles, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead.
Is it like an automatic that you're fucking, or is it like it's like a dating app?
Exactly. Like if you just want to fuck, you can just put that out there right out the gate.
Oh.
But here is how it works. Like you put in your zip code and you put in like what mile radius you want to find people in, and then it gives you all these pictures of all these dudes. Well, in my case,
I know
dudes.
the swiping thing,
right?
Because
if
Max stole that.
If you're not interested, you swipe left, and if you are interested, you swipe right. And the only way you can talk to this person is if they also swipe right on your picture, and then it opens up a chat conversation thing. So you're not like approached by people that you're not interested in.
I like that.
I think it's great.
That is really
because
cool.
seriously, like if you're out in a bar
Why are you
and
not
you want
doing
to
this?
approach somebody, it's all physical, you
Yeah.
know? So it's kind of like the same thing. And then you can actually have a conversation with this person before you go and
then
meet
decide,
them. And,
right.
So,
Make a Tinder account too.
dude, seriously, I'm a huge fan. I would recommend this to anybody. It totally works
I know
for me.
my dirty ex was on there for a while.
You can you could sing the theme song too.
But
yes, that's right.
it's still
I should do commercials.
You
too.
still have to be careful. There
Put
still
that in your
is
profile.
a really big amount of crazy on there that you have to weed through. There was this one guy, like when I first went on, he was so hot, covered in tattoos, gorgeous guy.
Drunk guy? I think I called you drunk.
He already knows. I forgot I told you about this. So I had a really busy week and I couldn't get together with him until like a following Friday. And we were talking. He was really funny. We would text all day. Like he had a really good sense of humor. So the Wednesday before the Friday, we had our date planned. It's 2:00 in the morning and my fucking phone rings and it's him. I've never even talked to him on the phone before. We've only texted.
How do you get your tech? Okay.
No, we actually exchanged numbers, which I learned is a rookie mistake. You should never give somebody your number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know.
Very
Listen,
good.
I've been like a domesticated cat for the last 6 years. I'm learning as I go.
You
A
wait-
what? A
you wait
domesticated what?
It all comes back
A
to that.
domesticated rescue dog? I don't know.
See, I always wait for the girl to throw that because I feel like a guy throwing a number is like a little creepy.
Yeah,
Like,
totally,
you have to
totally.
call
And
me.
and listen, everything was on point with this guy. He was totally cool. He was funny, good job, great looking guy. And then 2:00 in the morning, my phone rings and it's him. So I'm like, this can't be good.
Booty call.
So I pick up the phone. He's drunk as fuck, like to the point where I can almost not understand him, breathing heavy into the phone like Darth Vader. He's like, "What? What are you doing?" I'm like,
Oh shit.
"I'm going to bed. What are you doing? Why are you calling me?" He's like, "I'm in a cab. Tell me where you live. I'm gonna come over."
Oh shit.
I'm like, "No, you're not."
Did you say OVA?
He might have said OVA.
I'm gonna come. I'm coming over.
He is a New Yorker, so it'd be appropriate. Like,
Hey,
over.
as in-
Hey, no, listen.
I'm gonna come fucking over there.
I'm gonna come over right now.
Like ovarians.
I'm gonna come over your ovarians.
I'm gonna put my pee-pee in you.
My pee-pee.
He's like, no, I'm gonna fucking come over there. I just want to come over. Just tell me where you live. I'm in a cab.
Fucking tell me, bitch.
Give me the address. I'm like, you are not coming over to my house. I'm about to hang up. Like, seriously.
Was he in Manhattan in a cab?
I don't know.
Like, where is this guy?
I didn't even ask where he was. It's
the poor cab driver.
Doesn't even care. So he follows up the conversation with, I'm a fucking lawyer. I have sex with women all the time.
I hate him so much right now.
I just want to come over and hold you.
Did your vagina fall off?
I immediately, all the estrogen left my body.
Wow.
Pillar of salt. Pillar of salt.
Your vagina turned to a pillar of salt.
Like Lot's wife. Yes, turned into a pillar.
Well, honey,
You know what?
that's all I could do anyway, because I no longer have an organ.
$10 says he would have used that excuse when he couldn't get it up. He would have been like, I had so much sex that I can't have no sex no more right now.
Because I'm a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer. I
just want to come over.
Dude, I just had so much sex before I came over here. I can't even have no more.
I just want to hold you.
Do you realize that lawyers are a dime a dozen these days? Like,
I'm
everyone's a fucking
I'm
lawyer.
realizing that now.
Dropping that I'm a lawyer doesn't have any power anymore.
All the guys are lawyers.
Especially to somebody like me. You think I give a fuck that you're a lawyer? Seriously?
All the girls are RNs.
Is that the new thing?
Like,
Yeah.
everyone's an RN.
Well, you know why?
the fuck is that?
Because there are jobs for RNs.
It's either that or a teacher. Everyone's a teacher or an RN.
Lazy
Every female.
Teachers are just
Fuck
lazy
them.
people.
Don't even get me into teachers.
Oh, man.
Just kidding.
They're-
I'm
they're-
kidding.
They're fucking summers off. And
So I'm trying to build my stable up, but there's just a whole lot of crazy out there.
there is a lot.
Right now, the Southern guy has like pole position. He's definitely.
Is the Southern guy older, younger, the same age?
He's actually younger, which is shocking. Like, I never thought I would get like sexually involved with a younger guy.
Well, they're good. I think younger men are better.
I want to see your profile pic.
I deleted it.
You don't have the pic saved?
No, I can show you the pic. I
wanna
had like
see-
3.
I totally want to see
It was like one picture of me in like a Slayer t-shirt, which was like a big hit. That was a big hit. The Slayer shirt was like fucking Spanish Fly.
awesome.
And then a picture of me playing drums, obviously, and
This is my pic.
Let me see.
I do you. Let me see.
Shirtless?
I took that pic.
I know.
He's sipping a frozen margarita
With a Captain America
with a
shirt
Captain
on.
America shirt on.
Contemplating life.
And
Contemplating
there's a girl behind him looking at him with disgust.
Wait, let me see.
Why do you crop her out?
I didn't see the girl looking on in disgust.
I didn't even think to.
She hates you. Look at her.
Yeah, she sucked anyway. It didn't really matter.
Were you like on a date with her and you're like, quick, take a picture
No,
for my
it was
fucking
like
Match.com
Stacy,
profile.
take a picture.
It was a summer party.
We were
arms look
actually
good in that picture.
we were in
That's a good one.
someone's basement and
We were
somebody's
drinking.
basement.
This is my second pic.
Yes, Christmas sweaters always win.
Christmas sweater at work day.
Nice.
God, I think I took that one too.
You're responsible for all of
too
it.
You
much
did take
time
this
with
one,
it.
no?
That's my couch. I remember that. That's when we were making your profiles.
Yes, it was.
And look who's in the pic. Look who made the picture.
Pafanino.
Pafanino.
Yep, he made it into my profile.
And you say you hate him.
I do.
You could be like, I fucked
It's all a
that cat.
ruse. It's all a ruse. He loves Pafanino.
Pavaninos. All right, so why don't we do some Stacy shit?
Yeah. Greedy is staring us down.
Fuck those cats.
She's a girl, such a girly girl.
I miss Henry.
I miss Henry too. I wish he was here. I feel like he would have weighed in really good on,
know what I did?
on my relationship situation.
I threw a wine glass at him last night, and it shattered into a million pieces, and he had
Nice.
glass shards down his shirt.
He probably liked
I'm
it.
not joking. I reached for my wine glass, and it slipped out of my hands, and it was going in the air, and then I went to catch it, and as I went to catch it, it like went towards, it changed the trajectory towards Henry, and shattered, and it was bad.
Science.
And we all survived.
Is he alive? Oh, is he gonna?
We all.
Is he like deformed? Like
But I had-
Phantom of the Opera?
Yes.
They like scratch.
He has like a half math. Pretty weird.
I had white wine all over me. He was going like
White
this. That was me. And then I was like, can I have a new glass? Someone buy me another wine.
I'm not drunk.
I'm parched.
I gotta go home and feed my kitties.
Henry's like, are you done? So angry. Thank God it happened before the cheese plate came because we didn't want to get shards of the cheese.
Oh, fucking
As long as it happens for the cheese plate, you're fine.
We also spent the entire meal arguing over the breast size of the waitress.
Who won?
Well, see, here's the
Hopefully
issue.
the waitress.
Did anyone walk up and ask her?
No.
Then you should have called me. I would have walked up
Well,
and asked her.
we didn't invite you for a reason.
The
So,
baby mama wasn't looking?
Shit.
They were literally 2 towns over, too.
oh, your feelings hurt.
Yeah, hurt my feelings.
All right, listen. From now
I
on,
would've
me and you
totally-
we're gonna go have our own fancy dinners.
Yes.
Fuck them. We're gonna go have our own cheese plate.
That's right.
Baby mama.
It might be
was
spray
visiting
cheese,
her
but we're gonna
family.
go have our own cheese
Spray
plate.
cheese.
I'll even let you throw plates at me. And
You'll have
See?
plastic cups.
you can throw
Our party trumps your party any day of the week.
You can throw solo cups at me.
Solo cups. I'm gonna throw this empty Four Loko can at you in a second. You're gonna love it.
What Henry and a lot of men don't understand, they don't understand the concept of Victoria's Secret push-up bras.
Yes.
Now, the waitress had her boobies.
Did she have pork chops in there?
Yes.
Yes.
Her boobies were up to here. They were so fucking perky and round.
That
Very attractive girl. She told us all about her. She's Puerto Rican. She's dating a comic, whatever. My girlfriend was with me, and I turned to her and he said, well, you guys are great. I love going out with you two. You're like a big tit magnet. And I said, she doesn't have big tits.
pork chops.
She has like a B
She's
cup.
got the chicken cutlets
She's a
in there.
nice rack, but she's got some bullshit, and it sparked this whole conversation. Men don't get it.
I would've been-
It was pushed up to her chin.
See, I have a problem with that. It's like false advertising.
Yes, we've had this
but
conversation.
I have a problem with that.
But if you're a waitress and you're
Yes.
working on tips,
Yes.
Fair enough.
and you
Fair
have
enough.
a boyfriend, you're not going to fuck any of these guys,
Right.
And men are dumb. Henry,
Dirt.
he was like big boobies, big tips, and I'm like, those aren't big. You know what I mean? So good for her.
They actually tested that on like MythBusters or something, and lo and behold,
Big
big
boobies,
tits,
big tits.
big tits.
Science.
But if you're
They use-
dating the guy, then it's false
They
advertising.
used the same chick, and they had like fake booby. I don't know. What the fuck. I don't
talk
know.
about it.
I don't know.
Those are titty fucking titties. Is that high? Yeah.
You might have been.
Smoking with James Franco.
I would have thought better of the king.
No,
I'm
he's still a
disappointed.
dude.
He's been sheltered. Listen to me. He's got a
He-
kid. He hasn't gotten out much.
He probably hasn't fallen into the pork chop trap.
Has that happened to you?
Yes.
yeah.
Seriously?
yes.
Like
No.
you actually went in and you found the pork chops in the bra?
Why are we calling them pork chops? They're
Worse.
Cutlets, yes.
They-
Cutlets.
he calls them
I'm
pork
using his own term.
Worse.
Was there a bone?
He also calls it tubware.
Where was the applesauce?
This
They remind me of those things you put in the freezer to take down your eye puffiness.
Yes. They're
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
those things.
Right.
okay. And no one can see my hand gesture,
But I can, and I know what you're talking
I'm
about.
doing like the Pulp Fiction dance. Sorry.
and you know
Batusi.
and you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Smelly armpit girl.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Sweaty pits and chicken cutlets?
Yeah. First time I plopped her, like she put her
She's
arm
a
up,
catch.
Plopped.
and I was like, "Whoa!"
Was it hairy or just
No,
smelly?
no, it was
Just
shaved,
smelly.
but it was just like it had like a really
Manly
thick musk.
musk.
It smelled
She
like
had a musk.
smelled like horse genitalia.
That's hot.
And he knows horse genitalia.
That's awesome.
But
That's my new phrase.
It smelled like
It smells like horse
smelled
genitalia.
like
here.
equestrian balls.
Who took a shit? It smells like horse genitalia.
we were. I was trying to get this girl in bed for a while, and I had her come out with me, this other girl, and 2 of my boys. So it was like 5 of us, and she was coming like straight from work, so she wanted to change. So my girl, who told at the time she was like Stacy, like awesome wingman, and she was like, "Dude, come back to my place. You can borrow one of my tops, and then we'll go straight out." Knowing that the
She
possibility.
stink up your top.
It wasn't me.
No, it
I'm
wasn't.
sorry,
her. I
okay.
said, like Stacy.
I wasn't invited.
Like a good.
2 towns over.
I think this was before we.
Well, there wasn't a cheese plate, so
we
they decided that you weren't.
Because for a while you hated my guts, like
Maybe
for
I was
a long time.
I think this was when Henry and I were dating.
in my maybe. Well, this was I think before we reconnected.
Okay.
Anyway, so I went with my boys. We went to the bar first. They were going to meet us. So the 2 girls went to change, and she comes back, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, fucking something something's just not right. Something's just... And I go to my buddy that I've known this guy since we're 14. I'm like, yo, I don't want to be a dick, but is there something like different about her now since she changed? He's like, yeah, her tits are way smaller.
Oh, shit.
I guess because of the top that she was wearing, she couldn't
It kind of
wear...
like pushed everything up and out.
She couldn't wear the bra that she was wearing. So she had to borrow one of my friend's bras, which didn't have the chops. So
I don't borrow bras.
No, I have never.
I'm sorry.
Never.
I'm gonna call bullshit on this.
She borrowed...
No, I believe you, but there's something wrong with her.
No, there's absolutely...
I don't.
No denying that.
I don't borrow bras, and if
It's
I
disgusting.
couldn't wear that shirt, then I would just find another shirt.
Right, that's
Exactly.
disgusting. Why would you
Why are you
borrow...
borrowing
That's
a
like
bra?
borrowing someone's underwear.
Yeah,
That's
let me
disgusting.
put your thong on, please.
Right, I completely agree.
Let's share nipple
But
coverage.
I was more concerned at the fact that she went from like...
No, I know what your concern is,
like
but I'm just one.
a big B to an A, and I was like, what
I'm
the fuck?
questioning every
A big
decision
B.
right now. Okay,
A generous B to a.
Yeah, she had like
Raisin.
a itty bitty waist, and like her boobs looked like really big, and then
And a round
all of
thing
a
in your
sudden
face.
they're like, "Pfft," she's flat, and I'm like,
and
what the fuck?
I know this girl.
Yeah, see, that's false
And there
advertising.
were days I'd see her, and she was like a petite little flower.
Little blonde girl, which I'm not usually into.
All right, and other days I'd be like, "Whoa, look at those tits!"
Look at the boobs on her.
and then the next day,
big difference.
Nothing.
nothing. Like if you're gonna use the cutlets, I would,
You kind of have to commit to the cutlets.
don't or don't make them that extreme.
Right.
Maybe a little bit enhancement.
I was disappointed in the false advertising, needless to say.
All right.
Well, I'm happy to announce that no one at this table false advertises.
No.
High five for the door.
Like that today.
She's thinking about She's got a cutlet
I've
bra.
seen your summer boobs. You're good.
She's got a cutlet
Summer
bra.
boobs.
Summer boobs looking good.
You got a cutlet bra.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I went out one night with a cutlet bra, and it's a bra that guarantees to make any size boobie look 2 sizes bigger.
I'd say
that
it
would
does.
be tragic if I did that.
I did that,
I'd say
and
it
I
does.
did it with Callie, and we got them almost like jokes. We thought they were funny, and they were funny because we'd go out with them, and men would just
come right over. Yep.
stare at my tits, and
Boobies.
I thought it was hysterical. So we would go out joking around. So one night I made the mistake of going out with it on and hooking up with the dude. And when I was hooking up with him, I went to take my bra off, and I thought, oh fuck.
Right. That's what happened to fucking
And then
me.
he lit my bed on fire. No, I'm
What?
kidding. Like, what the fuck? You don't have to.
like in the Kings of Leon song.
What
I thought that was about herpes.
Oh, maybe it was. Okay, never mind.
what?
I've had a lot of Four Loko, by the way.
Oh, this sex is on fire.
Sex is on fire.
Oh,
It's about
that
herpes,
song.
right?
I had to go back. I had to go back.
Isn't it about herpes?
No, I don't really like Kings of Leon.
What?
They
They're
bring
good.
back memories.
Oh, who cares? Let's talk about sex.
All right, so you're going to love this. We have a segment that we have not explored in a while.
We're exploring.
Let's do this.
Bring on beastiality! Bestiality! Bring on the bestiality! I want to hear it! I want to hear it! Give it to me, bestiality! Yeah!
Moo! I think I heard a turkey in there.
You're like the Phil Anselmo of bestiality.
All those sounds were made by me. Except that one. That one's
Oh,
Jeff.
I miss Gazira.
In honor of the new edition of the new Kitty edition, I thought I'd have some bestiality articles.
Nice.
That's appropriate.
Okay. A church leader in Roach, Missouri is out of a job after being arrested for allegedly trying to arrange a sexual encounter with a dog.
Oh, on Craigslist.
Gerald Hill, 56, was arrested on suspicion of attempted unlawful sex with an animal and attempted animal abuse. Authorities began investigating Hill after they got a tip about a Craigslist post by a man looking for 2 types of animals for sex.
I keep tabs on bestiality.
two types of animals for
2.
sex.
One of the animals was a dog, but investigators declined to mention the other type of animal.
Alligator.
Possum, ferret, penguin.
An undercover detective contacted Hill by email and offered a dog. They arranged a meeting. When Hill arrived, he was arrested.
How is that? I think I'm upset.
Jesus.
How is that illegal? It's not illegal. He didn't have sex with the dog.
Yeah.
They set him up. It's
Try and
almost
get
like
me.
trying to catch a pedophile.
All right, try and get me, Copper.
Did you just really say copper?
This one you're going to love.
You'll never catch me, Copper.
This is the best one.
What was your plan with the cat?
Man, this is the headline. Man kills family cat with aggressive masturbation.
That could happen here at any moment.
Take that, Puff. Take that, Puffinino.
Run, Mitchell.
All right.
I'd be like, yeah, fucking like that name, Puffinino? Yeah, I fucking hate that name. Fuck. Take that dick. Take that dick.
All right. The article begins with, before you read any further, you must know that the cat dies at the end of this.
Oh, Jesus.
Spoiler alert.
Disclaimer.
Jesus.
And it says, and it doesn't die due to old age. It dies, unfortunately, because some dude on Reddit masturbated so much that his cat had to be put down.
What?
What's the connection, you ask? Well, it's more clear when you realize the Redditor's username is Come On Carpet. Back when I was 14, I was masturbating like no tomorrow. Once or twice a day for about 2 years, I would beat the meat in my bedroom and then proceed to ejaculate all over my carpet. I was a lazy kid and didn't keep a box of tissues in my room. I liked to see how far I could shoot my cum, so being the sensible kid I was, I decided just spewing my load on our carpet was the best option.
Yeah.
Let me point out that although we had carpet, it wouldn't become crusty or white or anything, so I wasn't worried about my parents seeing.
This is at the funeral.
We also had a cat who was 18 at the time and having some issues controlling his bladder.
Oh, Jesus. I do not like where this is going.
After two bouts of him pissing on our floor, my parents decided to find out where he was pissing. So they researched how to find out if your carpet has cat piss. They found out under black light, cat pee glows in the dark. They ordered a black light off the internet and decided to scan all of our carpet right after they got the black light while I was at sleepaway camp. When I got back a week later, my dad was off. Apparently, while I was gone, they found out that the cat had peed all over my room and decided it would be best for him to be put down while I was gone to spare me the trauma of having to say goodbye when I came back.
Oh, dear God.
I was sad at first, but then I thought, that was a little strange since my beloved cat didn't hang out in my room very much because it was in the basement and quite cold. Wanting to see how bad it was, I waited until my parents went to sleep and went downstairs with the black light. My carpet had around 50 or so splotches of glowing stains on it.
Oh, shit.
And then it hit me. Those stains were my jizz.
That's quite an epiphany to have.
To this day, I've told no one. So
Except
this feels real.
Except the internet.
Except millions of people on Reddit.
Except Reddit. Isn't that interesting?
Which is where socially awkward people go to learn things.
All right.
Next, woman allegedly poisoned roommates after they caught her having sex with dogs.
Oh, crap.
See, that's okay.
Destroy all evidence.
So police say a New Mexico woman who was arrested for
What does she look
allegedly
like?
poisoning her roommates admitted that she did so because they caught her having sex with their dogs. Shari Walters, 53, was arrested after her roommates told county sheriff's deputies that she'd admitted putting rubbing alcohol and toilet bowl cleaner in their food.
Oh, God.
They said that the alleged poisoning occurred 2 weeks ago, the evening after her female roommate, Beverly, allegedly discovered Walters lying nude in a backyard shed with her German Shepherd, Spike. She confessed it wasn't the first time. She said she's been having sex with dogs since she was 14.
Oh, she is a beast.
She's a dog.
She is, man. Her head looks like a fucking squash.
Looks like Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, a little bit, actually. Wow. I bet you that dog was giving it to her good.
When they confronted her, the woman said she'd stop trying to kill her roommates if Jeffrey would be with her.
If the dog would be with her?
No, that's...
Or this Jeffrey.
It's our Jeffrey.
Our Jeffrey.
You do attract the crazies, Jeffrey. Finish all over me.
All right. So, let's see. Here's a good one. This
Nice
is not
job.
bestiality, though.
See, she should have videotaped it. She could have made money off of that.
What? Videotape the German
bestiality,
Shepherd? Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Well, she's an idiot. She's obviously not thinking straight.
Obviously not.
A woman crashes car while shaving her privates.
That's fucking typical. Women crashing cars, that never happens.
Listen, I only
Gee.
shave when I'm at a light. I'm a responsible driver.
Guess where this woman is from?
Florida.
Yes, from Florida. 37-year-old woman She was
on her way to a date.
shaving her bikini area while driving south on the overseas highway when she crashed into the rear of an SUV.
Now, wouldn't you immediately pull up your pants, like hide the fucking razor? Like, how did you get caught? You rear end someone, you're like, fuck, I just rear end that car and I'm shaving my bikini line.
Got to even it out.
Like,
right.
Wouldn't you hide the evidence?
High and tight.
Well, it gets weirder.
Really?
Could it get weirder?
The police reports that she said she had to shave her bikini area because she was on her way to visit her boyfriend in Key West. It gets even weirder. In order to pay full attention to the shaving, she asked her ex-husband, Charles, who was riding shotgun, to take the wheel.
Wow.
And they admitted to all this.
Mm-hmm.
What a bunch of fucking idiots.
She shouldn't have even been driving because the day before she had been convicted for driving under the influence and driving with a suspended license. So why is she not in shotgun shaving her pussy and the ex-husband driving?
All she has to
Because he
say...
was fucked up.
Yeah, he was probably drunk.
Right.
He was being responsible.
Right.
She could have avoided all this.
Baby, I drank 3 Colt 45s. There's no way I'm going to be able to drive. But if
Colt
you need to
40.
shave your pussy, I will hold on to the steering wheel for you, no problem.
Colt 45, 5. Oh. Remember that when...
I do. Billy D. Williams.
Billy D. Williams
Yes.
used to do those commercials.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you remember that, don't you?
It's
love
Colt
him.
45.
All right, so this is the week everyone's going to be going back to school, right?
No,
Thank
Kitties
fucking
and everyone.
Christ. I can't deal with my kids anymore.
Your kids are dicks.
Fucking shit. Oh, they are kind of dicks.
All right.
But look what they came from, though.
Exactly.
They have half of my DNA. For Christ's sakes. At least I think they have half of my DNA.
To the best of your knowledge.
Right.
That said, there's a teacher in Oklahoma who apparently showed up for her first day on the job, drunk, with no pants on.
That happens sometimes.
She found her in her classroom, and she...
Who found her?
School officials.
Jesus.
School officials.
So like a janitor found her.
So
Jesus or,
when
on hell.
When the police showed up, they said that she was in the principal's office wearing shorts that someone had given to her.
Oh.
She said that she had been drinking a lot of vodka.
So it's like that nightmare where you
Right,
show up to
that's
school
what I was gonna say.
without your pants on.
She really did. Showed up to school with no pants.
The first day of school without
Drunk.
your pants on.
Yeah. But can you blame her?
No.
Who the fuck wants to teach those
I certainly don't.
those brats?
It's a fucking terrible job.
Think we have no emails.
I got voicemail.
Oh, shit.
We should save it for the next one because we're over anyway.
We've been away for 3 weeks.
Amazon.com.
Give people a fucking extra.
What are we going to give them?
Wow,
What
look
do
at
you
this
wanna-
Mr. Charity
What do-
over here.
I got a guy who left us a voicemail.
You wanna give him
4
one?
weeks ago. Let me play
All
it.
right.
We'll give
play
one.
it.
We'll give you one.
I got to do the music.
The OCD.
It's time to answer your emails. It's time to answer your emails.
978-503-SUCK. 978-503-SUCK.
Hey everybody at the Why You Suck in Bed podcast. This is Lee calling from Kentucky.
Lee?
Just wanted to give a shout out to you all. I am, I wouldn't say a long time listener because I just found out about the show a couple months back. I'm one of those guys I got to hear everything from start to finish. So I started episode, whatever it was, I know you skipped 1 or 2, so 3 maybe, and I'm on the Hand Job of God episode today. I just need to let y'all know I am
The hand job.
laughing ridiculously in my truck driving down the road. And I've gotten a bunch of odd looks while the radio's rolling. And I'm not sure if people have heard you all discussing the Hand Job of God while my windows are down, but this old lady next to me at the stoplight looked like she was about to stab me or something. I'm not sure what was going on. So I just wanted to thank you all for that.
Sorry.
Everybody, y'all doing a hell of a job, man. It's fucking hilarious. John, man, just keep it up. Don't listen to what they say. Don't listen to them telling you to shut up and quit interrupting and shit like that, because you make the fucking show.
Oh,
They're going to get pissed at me, and whenever I catch up, I'm sure eventually I'm going to hear some shit, because I complimented you and didn't compliment them, but keep it up, man. You're fucking right. Jeff, over there, I gotta tell you,
Over there.
I've been looking up, trying to listen to your band. For Whom the Bell Tolls sounds just incredibly intriguing. Found a few live things on YouTube, but that's all I can find. So if you want to, I don't know, maybe announce on air where I can find a legitimate recording, if you don't have one, something like, I'm not sure exactly what your band's state is right now, but I need to hear some Billy Joel and the style of Metallica
Hear that?
without YouTube quality.
You hear that, you too?
So maybe announce something, and once I catch up, that'll be a nice little surprise for me to hear some kick-ass Billy Joel music. Anyway, guys, keep it up. Loving the show. Thanks. Later.
He sounds so cute.
Lee,
from Kentucky.
Lee, I have a little crush on you.
I do have a new thing for guys with southern accents, Lee.
Yeah.
That is true. You've been talking about that.
I'm not mad. I think John needs his ego swelled up a little bit.
Yes, you deserve a little fan mail.
He's been having a bad go of it lately. So
That's my southern folk down there.
So your Kid Rock fan base loves
That's
you.
right, yeah.
that's a great episode too. I love that episode.
The hand job of God.
The hand job of God.
Lee, thanks, buddy.
That's awesome. I love good feedback.
That's going back to like the 130s, I think.
Yeah, he's
120s.
getting close to us.
Yeah.
He's almost caught up.
He's getting there.
From the Bell Joes, we had a couple of studio recordings, but they really sounded like shit. So
Well, because it wasn't really in a studio.
yeah,
was it a garage?
Air quote studio,
bathroom.
not far off. But there may have been some vocal tracks recorded in my bathroom.
in a bathtub.
In a bathtub.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, some really good pictures
Some
of that.
echo?
Yeah, go to Reverb Nation from the Bell Joes. You can hear them there, Lee. But stick to the live. We're a live band. You have to get the live experience.
They're phenomenal.
So you have to come to
Yeah.
New York the 1 or 2 times
Or
they play
pay
a year.
for us to come to Kentucky or something.
Yeah, we'll go to Kentucky. I'll totally go to Kentucky.
Oh my God, can I come? Can I be like a roadie?
Yes.
You can drive.
There
You can be
go.
sex tech.
You can.
Can I shave my
cats,
privates?
No cats.
Can I shave my
Shave
pussy?
your privates.
I won't bring my pussy. Can I shave my pussy?
Could you imagine her and her little like fucking Prius with cats hanging out the windows driving down the street?
Speaking of
Would hurt.
shaving, have you ever been for an extreme Brazilian?
No,
I'm going
I've
for
never
my
even
first
been to
one
a
on
Peruvian.
Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
An
It's-
extreme. Now, how
Like-
does a Brazilian get more extreme?
That's what I'm saying.
they go
I'm not even
into your
sure.
asshole?
I don't know.
I think they do everything.
Like they go in your
Like
ass.
I've had a Brazilian wax before, but the extreme Brazilian is like no soldier is left behind. Like it is just anything that is there is gone.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's extremely painful, right?
What they do while
It's
you're
worth
bungee
it.
jumping. Is that what they mean? Extreme Brazilian.
They do it at the top of the mountain.
They eat some Cool Ranch Doritos and then they wax your vagina.
Drink Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
Explain why it's worth it.
because I don't want to have to deal with anything down there.
How long
She's
does it
fucking
last?
a lot now. She doesn't
Exactly.
How long does it last?
Like a couple weeks.
a couple weeks. Should I get a Brazilian?
You want to come with me? I'll get you a Groupon.
Yeah, and then we could talk about it on the show.
It's not a bad idea. I think we should do this.
Do it on
Oh my
the show.
God.
Do, him
Do they
on the
do
show.
like balls in that?
I bet they
Will
would.
throw my balls into
I think
it?
this might have to happen. I'm
Like
going
a-
on Saturday. I think you should come with me.
like a package deal.
Take pictures because I have the app and I'll
a package of my.
Wah, wah.
Get it?
take pictures.
Get it
I have the
out
app and I
package.
can put little animal faces on you while you're getting Brazilian.
Brazilian. It's a verb now.
Brazilian.
I don't know if I would want them going in my asshole. I'd feel
Stay away from
very,
the Peruvian.
But all in the name of entertainment?
Advice for you all: stay away from the
I
Peruvians.
feel very. I feel
Nothing
very
but trouble.
violated.
You'd be fine.
Leaves you with a rash, the Peruvian.
and broke.
And broke.
I have psoriasis in my ass. I don't want them to see.
I'm itchy, broke.
All right, this is happening.
I
You're
do
coming,
like shoving
You're coming
things
with
in my
me on
ass,
Saturday.
All right, so that's it. Go to Amazon.com and help
The
support.
link is at the top of the page, and it scrolls with our other advertisers. You have to sit there and wait. Thank you, Mr. Jackson, for donating to us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Jackson.
Who's Mr. Jackson?
He
gave us money.
He donated to us because he loves our podcast.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Couldn't find the Amazon link, so I'm trying to help him and others while you were all drunk and singing. Trying to hold this thing together.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
I'll play another voicemail if you want to keep going.
No, so anyway, do that shit because our podcast, we are not doing well financially. And we need you to support us. Like, we're getting really bad checks from our sponsors. Gamefly.com.
Yeah, like you're buying shit, so just
/
buy it from our link.
Right.
Bookmark it, so you don't have to worry about
If
every.
you like us, support us.
Bookmark it.
You don't have to give us the money directly. Just fucking buy
Shit.
the shit you're gonna buy through our link.
TwistedToys.net, put in the code SUCK, and you get 20% off.
And what's the other one? Fucking Tweaked Audio.
Tweaked Audio.
Audio.
TweakedAudio.com.
Studio.
Amazing earbuds. Seriously amazing.
And
Put in the code
fucking-
SUCK for 33% off.
And go Gamefly.
.com / suck.
Fucking shit.
30-day free trial.
Fucking shit.
Fucking
shit.
shit. Get on that shit.
All right, guys. Support us, please, because we're slowly dying over here.
Love you guys. We need your support.
See you next Tuesday.
Love you.
Bye.